not happy with a guy torching you for 43. There's certain shots you want him to take, and if you force him to take those shots, you know, he's a smart player. He's going to figure something else out. But my thing is, as long as there's competition, there's competitiveness for space, fighting for space, not letting him be comfortable, getting to a sweet spot, then you have, you know, you got to, as long as you make it a tough shot, that's what you have to live with. But again, like I said yesterday, the thing you can't do is fall asleep on other people, whether it's Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver, George Hill. Those guys can't come in, and Tristan Thompson can't come in and have an impact on the game rebounding. And so, you know, and we made some adjustments. We're going to change some things as far as how we guard certain things, and hopefully that helps us alleviate some of those guys coming in and having a big impact.
How much thought have you given to changing your lineup?
A lot. We thought about it a lot, but you know, those things that will take care of themselves.
You know, having distilled the video, I mean, how do you account for things like falling asleep on players that are threats?
Well, I would say fall asleep as much as not. You know, you're so worried about James and watching LeBron handle the ball so much. We had, what, 0 turnovers in the second half. You know, there's other players out there, but we got to make them feel uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just totally falling asleep, Dave, but, you know, understanding that they're capable players too. When the ball goes to them, we got to close out with conviction, close enough to touch, run them off their sweet spot, and understand that they're very lethal players also, and they can have just as big an impact on the game. So, you know, it's not I don't think it's falling, just totally falling or forgetting about them, but understanding that who you closing out to, what they can do to you, and not letting them, you know, have that impact.
Given his ability to find open guys, is it worth even sending a second defender to him?
Well, again, that's the choice you have to make, and everybody, you know, has to make that decision. There are certain situations where you can, Michael, and that's what we got to look at this morning or tonight. And there's certain situations where he's got a vision of everything you can. It's almost impossible. And some of the, you hear all the, well, you got to go double team, and you know, again, from where? When he's turning, falling out of bounds over there on the side. So there's certain spots on the floor where you can send a second defender if you choose to. But some of the shots he was making were tough shots, and you know, very difficult to game plan how you're going to go and double team.
Do you feel like your defense has been effective in stretches and just hasn't been able to do it for 48 minutes? No,
it's in stretches. It's, you know, we've played pretty good defense. You know, physical, but it's not long enough. Is the the way I want to describe it. They're, you know, closing the quarters. We haven't done a good job defensively, closing the quarter, and then in the third quarter are the two areas that really kicks us in the butt defensively, I think. You know, a lot of shots he made were at the end of the game was a little bit out of hand, and, you know, he got rolling a little bit, but we got to close quarters much better, and attention to detail in those situations. Coming out of the locker room, that's just inexcusable to come out of the locker room and have a turnover and be relaxed defensively, or let, you know, Korver come off a pin down and get a wide open shot. Those things we can do a hell of a lot better job of covering those.
You guys have been pretty decent at turning other teams over through the year, but I mean, they're not turning the ball over.
Well, well, a lot of it is you have one player handle the ball, you know, you know, in an isolation situation most of the time, and there's some things we have to do to try to speed him up or pick him up more or put more pressure on him. But it's a byproduct of how they're playing. You know, offensively. Now we can do a better job when other players have the ball, but in those situations where he has the ball, unless you, like you said, sending another player to him, trying to trap him, or, you know, going for steals with him, are your options. But you know, he handles the ball. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's a pretty high percentage.
Dwane, Kyle said that he didn't sleep after Thursday's game, and different players react differently. But you know this group. How do you sense the mood going?
They're should be pissed off, upset, you know, and again, you know, I tell them not to read or hear, listen to, but, you know, a month ago everybody was crowning them, and now everybody is burying us. So we understand that, they understand that, and that's sports. That's the business we're in, and so it hurts. But again, the only way you can do something about it is come out here and do it on the court.
Is LeBron a guy you can pick up full court and make him turn a couple of times?
Well, you can. You know, he's like I said, he's one of the smartest players to play the game, and he's not going to just allow you to do that without having a counter. So we understand what that is going to be, and we got to be prepared for that.